Double Busters!
My name is Alan, and I'm a construction worker. Work is tough and physically straining, but I cooperate with the other workers to get the work done. Today is another day of hard work for me.
That's too heavy. You won't be able to carry that all on your own.
Let me try to carry this!
Everyone, please make sure that you do not strain yourself like Alan is doing there. We don't want any injuries.
I'll be fine! I'm big and strong!
You're lucky to be working for this company. Our company has insurance, so even if you get hurt, we'll be able to cover your medical bills. Most of the other companies don't have insurance.
Please don't assume that I'm gonna get injured.
I'm certain that you'll get hurt one day.
I'm gonna prove you wrong! This is Nick, my manager and head of the company. He's kind and a good boss to all the employees.
Did you just look at my head?
Oh no, I was just looking into the sky!
Hello! Hi, Aaron. How are you? Let's have a quick meeting in my office. It's really hot these days.
Yes, I can't believe that I'm wearing a suit on such a hot day. Must be hot to work outside all day long.
Yes, my staff work very hard all day long.
This Aaron guy's a little condescending. Aaron works in sales and he brings new clients to the company, which is why my manager is so nice to him. But I've never really liked him. It's not like he did anything bad to me, but I feel like what he says to us is kind of rude all the time. He would say something like, "You construction workers are so tough. You remind me of gorillas." Or he'd say something like,
"You construction workers are so hesitant to heat. You're like stray dogs living outside."
I think that deep down, he looks down on us construction workers. Maybe I'm being a little too dramatic, but his words sting nonetheless.
Alan, I need to ask you for a favor.
What is it? Do you need me to borrow my hair growth stimulant again?
That's not it. That stuff doesn't seem to work at all, by the way. Aaron is going to stop by our office early tomorrow with a new project for us.
I see.
I won't make it in time. So will you be there to meet him instead? Make sure that you arrive early so that the room is cool, and wait for Aaron with a nice cup of tea and some sweets ready.
Okay, fine by me. Just to let you know, I have a bad feeling about Aaron.
You idiot! He brings in new business for us. We need him.
Can't we get another guy to bring in new business?
You shouldn't say bad things about someone that we work with. You should be careful with your words.
I'd like to say the same thing to Aaron. He's always making fun of us, and I don't trust him.
Aaron is actually a nice guy. You'll see that if you spend more time with him. And I trust him completely.
If you say so.
Your judgment about people is usually good, so I'll keep in mind what you told me. Anyway, thanks for taking care of the meeting with Aaron tomorrow.
All right. I'll make sure that the room temperature is just right and serve him good tea.
I'm also looking for recommendations for a high-quality hair growth stimulant.
All right, I'll get back to you on that. I hope that you'll give me a pay raise for finding you that hair growth stimulant.
You wish!
The following morning, I went to work early and got ready for my meeting with Aaron. Wow, it's so cold with the air conditioner turned on. Maybe I should turn up the temperature a little.
Good morning.
Good morning, Aaron. I'm Alan. I don't think I've properly introduced myself to you before.
I remember you. You're the one that carries all those heavy things by yourself. You look like an angry grizzly bear when you're working.
I didn't know what he meant by that. I guess I'm always shouting, which makes me look angry.
I'm surprised you have so much energy. Don't you ever get tired?
I guess I don't. For us construction workers, it's very important to be motivated, energetic, and loud.
I guess those skills don't come in handy when you work in an office like me.
Doesn't our motivation count for something? Would you like some tea?
No, thank you. I wouldn't want to risk drinking anything that might have had your sweat in it.
You don't need to worry about that. I just made the tea, and as you can see, I'm not sweating.
I see. You can leave the tea on that table then.
Okay.
Seems like your manager's coming in late this morning.
Yes, that's right.
I wish people in construction place more importance on punctuality.
It's only today because he has another appointment. He's usually very punctual.
I'm always amazed by the people that work in construction. I mean, you graduate middle or high school and go straight to work based on your physical strength and nothing else. And you get paid well too. Must be so easy.
I actually have a university degree, you know.
You went to university but ended up being a construction worker? Why?
What's so funny?
I just find your background to be rare.
Rare?
I mean, construction work isn't the kind of work that people choose to do, so...
Huh?
I just don't understand why someone with a university degree would choose to work in construction. You must be crazy.
You're the one that's crazy. You've been talking nonsense ever since you got here. Does wearing a suit and working in an office make you so important? Why are you filming me with your phone? Aaron began filming with his smartphone and was smiling in a creepy way.
I just wanted to have a recording of what happened today. I wouldn't say that a suit makes me important, but it makes me human. What does that make you? A beast?
I can't believe you work in sales with that personality. I don't think our company will be working with you anymore. Stop filming me with your phone!
I didn't know you had the authority to make such big decisions. You're just a beast. You should at least consult with your bald manager first.
You... I can't believe the words coming out of your mouth!
Oh, you're back to shouting again.
What's going on here? I heard some shouting.
Good morning!
Alan's voice is quite loud.
No, Aaron...
Well, Alan is one of the most energetic people working at this company. He makes the ambiance here great.
I see. I suppose we could call him the leader of the beasts.
Yes, he is. You'd be surprised by all the heavy things that he can carry on his own. Thanks for your hard work, Alan. I appreciate it. I'd like to take you out to lunch sometime soon.
Aaron's been saying some pretty rude things about our company. He tried to make fun of me by filming our conversation with his phone.
What are you referring to? I'd like to talk business with your manager, so I think you could go back to the construction site now.
Yes, Alan, you can go back to work now. I'll take it from here.
Although I wanted to say more, I left the office like my manager suggested. I couldn't concentrate on work today, but I had to get it done. My manager really liked Aaron, so that's why he couldn't see Aaron's bad side. And Aaron would try not to show his bad side in front of my manager. The construction work we're doing now is one of the projects that Aaron brought to us. But seeing how he acts around me, I could tell that he looked down on construction workers. I knew that he couldn't get away with his superior attitude forever.
That bald manager sure likes to talk.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Rick.
Did you go by the construction site today?
Yes, I did.
That's why you smell like dirt.
I'm envious that you don't have to go there.
Well, I get to choose where I go and don't want to go. I'm your manager after all. I could get you to do all the dirty work.
You're evil.
I wouldn't want to be around those sweaty construction workers. By the way, I wanted to ask for your help in creating a promotional video for our firm and our employees.
Okay.
I'm counting on you to create an interesting video.
You got it.
1, 2, 3, go!
I'm Aaron, and I work in the sales department. I work with construction workers on a daily basis, and I see how unhuman their work is. But I try my best to get along with those beasts.
Okay, done. Think you went a little over the top there. We need to take a more appropriate one.
I think it's funny, and it's real.
Senior management won't accept this. It's inappropriate. I do agree that it's funny, though.
Can you send me that video later? I want to keep a copy so that I can look at it and laugh.
Fine.
It's funny, so I'm going to put it up on Twitter later.
After Aaron got home that day, he posted the video on Twitter. He even posted the video that he had taken of me. What an asshole! He's got some nerve. The videos went viral and all of Aaron's colleagues and friends saw them. The video eventually came into my feed too. Did you see that video that Aaron posted about me?
What video?
I'm guessing that you haven't. Look at this!
What is this?
Aaron is making us look like idiots!
I can't imagine Aaron doing such a terrible thing to us.
Ever since his first tweet went viral, Aaron's been posting more and more videos about us. Do you see the one that he posted about me?
Why would Aaron do such a thing?
He's making fun of construction workers in general. We have to do something about this.
Alan.
We can't forgive him. Trouble Busters!
Hello, how are you today? Where are all your construction workers today?
I told them to take the day off.
I see. You mean they all took the day off?
We don't plan on doing any more business with you.
What do you mean?
Well, according to you, we're not human. And I don't think we have the right to work with a big company like yours.
What?
Aaron, you idiot!
Rick, what are you doing here?
I've already spoken to your manager, Rick. Why did you post such slander on the internet?
Slander? That was just my idea of a stupid joke. It was supposed to be funny.
You're fired!
What? Why?
Your stupid tweet has become a big issue. Didn't you know that? You even posted a video of Alan. You invaded his privacy.
What? I thought people liked those videos. Isn't that why they went viral?
Is that how you see this?
Let me apologize to everyone.
You should. Would you be willing to accept our apology? Aaron didn't mean it in a bad way. It was supposed to make people laugh. I don't think so. Besides, construction workers around the world are offended by your posts.
What?
You two must be really stupid if you can't tell how people perceive those videos. I'm gonna sue Aaron for invading my privacy and defaming me. I'm gonna ask you to pay for any damages caused to me.
You can't be serious!
It made me feel a little better to see Aaron and Rick begging for forgiveness from my boss. But their apologies were meaningless, and the contact between our company and theirs was terminated. Both Aaron and Rick were fired from their company. The company also lost its credibility and went bankrupt. Turns out that Aaron and Rick both looked down on construction workers and found ways to slander us. They got what they deserved. Aaron was ordered by the court to pay me lots of money for invading my privacy and defaming me. As for me, I was able to get back to work as usual with my coworkers.
This is really heavy. I can do this!
You're gonna break your back!
No need to worry about me!
The new sales guy stopped by our office the other day. He seems nice.
I'm glad to hear that.
He even recommended this hair growth stimulant to me. I like him already.
I think it'd be quicker if you just got yourself a nice wig.
I don't want a wig.
It doesn't matter what kind of a job you have, and no one has the right to make fun of hardworking people. I want people to be punished for their wrongdoings. Trouble Busters!
Trouble Busters!
I'm Alan. I live with my wife Sarah and my twin daughters Mia and Maya. I love my daughters. They are so adorable. I enjoy spending time with them and watching them grow. But Sarah and I got into an argument about which school we should send them to. Are we really going to send them to a private elementary school?
Yes, that's what we discussed.
Well, there's a public school close by, and I don't think we need to have them commute by train to a private one.
I don't want to send them to a public elementary school. They'll get a better education at a private school. It's better to give our children a good education from an early age.
You have a point, but...
Your role is to make enough money to pay for the school in their prep schools.
What do you mean by that?
Are you annoyed? The only reason why we're still married is because I'm counting on you to pay for our children's education.
What?
You do work for a good company and get paid decently.
Wow, that hurts.
What else do you have to offer?
We should really think about what the best choice is for our kids. They're twins, but they have different personalities, so it doesn't mean that they should go to the same school. Mia is shy, so I'm not sure if she would fit in well at a prep school.
A private school offers all types of programs for different types of children.
It seems like you want to put them in private school so that you can feel like a good mother. Are you really thinking about Mia and Maya?
Of course I am. As a woman, I understand the needs of girls more than you. I don't want them to socialize with boys that are uneducated.
Uneducated boys?
We need to think about their futures.
They're still in kindergarten. They have all the time in the world.
I've already started planning everything. It's too late to back out now.
You're so stubborn. In the end, Sarah got her way, and the day of the girls' entrance exam arrived. This is when things started to go funny. I should have stopped Sarah. There's no point in me regretting it now. The day of the announcement of the test results came. It was such a bad day for us.
Mommy, I'm so sorry.
Don't ever call me Mommy again.
What's happening?
Mia failed her exam.
What?
I'm sorry.
There's no need for you to apologize. We know that you tried your best.
What are you saying to her? Maya passed, so Mia should have as well. I'm too embarrassed to see my neighbors. What will they think?
Oh, you're being unreasonable. That's a crazy thing to say to a child. I couldn't forgive Sarah for taking it out on Mia. From that day, Sarah's attitude towards Mia became very bad. Even Maya started to treat Mia poorly.
Mia, you're in my way. Move. I'm only reading. I want to sit on the sofa and watch TV. Earlier, you told me to leave our playroom, didn't you? I changed my mind. You shouldn't talk back to me. Remember, I'm the one that passed the test. I'm going to tell our mom. Mommy! Okay, I'll move.
I was heartbroken over the conversation between my two daughters. I feared that Mia would break down from all the hostility she was getting from her mother and sister. I also worried that Maya would turn into an evil person. I don't want that to happen to my precious girls. One day, Sarah asked me to divorce her. What a day. What is it that you want?
What do you mean?
Don't walk away from your family without trying to resolve our issues first.
I want a divorce. There's really no need to talk further.
Why?
I want you and Mia out of this house.
What?
Maya's success is overshadowed by Mia's failure.
You can't be serious.
I'm thinking of starting a new life with one daughter.
You're evil.
I'm serious. I've thought this through.
As we were arguing, Mia came over. I didn't want her to hear what was being said.
Mommy?
I asked you not to call me that anymore.
I'm sorry.
I have nothing to say to you.
Stop it!
Mia, you're going to live with your father from now on. Maya and I are no longer your family. Do you understand what that means? I bet you don't. You're not smart like Maya. I guess it's best for you to keep your mouth shut.
Stop the words coming out of your mouth!
Okay.
I didn't know what to do, and I panicked. I was disgusted by how Sarah could be so cruel to her young daughter. I made it my goal to make sure that Mia would grow up to be happy. I'm going to make sure that Mia has a happy life. I was a little worried about Maya too, but Sarah had no intention of letting me get custody of Maya. I promised to pay Sarah child support for Maya, and I left the house with Mia after my divorce was finalized. I began my new life with Mia.
Daddy, look!
Wow, you got a perfect score! You're a genius, Mia! With Sarah and Maya gone, Mia went back to being the happy child that she was. And she was doing really well in her studies too. Now that I look back, I think Mia crumbled under the pressure that Sarah was putting on her. Several years later, Mia was in high school. Mia was attending the best school in our neighborhood. She did it all on her own. Mia motivated herself to study and get into a good high school. She really is a genius. I was one proud parent. Mia was now a junior in high school. Some unwelcome guests came to our house. It was Sarah and Maya. I was surprised by how much Maya had changed. Oh, wow! What happened to you, Maya? Maya had turned into a complete rebel and was wearing punkish clothes. She was hanging out with some friends from the bad part of town.
I'm here to ask you a favor.
What is it? I had a bad feeling.
I would like to exchange Maya for Mia.
Are you crazy?
You can have Maya.
Your daughters are not things that can easily be exchanged.
I know that. I worked very hard to raise Maya, and look how she turned up.
Shut up, bitch.
Huh, it seems that Maya got all your good qualities.
I'm so embarrassed to be seen with her. I want you to take her off my hands. She quit school after all the trouble we went to get her in. It was more like she got expelled for her bad behavior.
You're selfish as ever! Mia then came over. Sarah smiled when she saw Mia, but she still looked evil to me.
Hello, Mia. Long time no see. It's time for you to come with me now.
You must be joking.
I was surprised to hear Mia shouting. Mia began to say everything that was on her mind. Trouble busters!
What?
I don't consider you to be my mother.
What are you saying? Of course I'm your mother.
You're unbelievable. You're the one that told me not to call you my mother.
I don't remember saying that.
You don't even know how hard my father worked to raise me. He had a full-time job, but he still cooked dinner for me and took me places on the weekends. He made sure that I didn't feel lonely.
I've worked hard too, to raise Maya.
But that was your choice. You left my dad and I.
I don't recall.
I was still small, but I remember. You said that Maya was your only daughter. Why would I even consider living with you after you were so horrible to me?
I was under a lot of stress back then.
Please leave now. My father and I want to have nothing to do with you.
Mia forced Sarah and Maya out of our house. Sarah was persistent and started to make a scene in front of our house.
Please, I need to pay a lot of money because of Maya's delinquencies.
What are you talking about?
The motorbike that Maya had been riding crashed into a car driving in front of her.
That's something that you need to apologize for. And I think it's normal to have to pay some sort of settlement.
Well, it seems that Maya crashed her bike into the car of a gang member.
Well, that was just unlucky.
It's not that simple.
First of all, get Maya to apologize for her actions. They will be more understanding if you give them a sincere apology.
Why me? Mom should take responsibility. She's the adult.
She only refers to me as her parent when she's in trouble and needs my help.
Sarah and Maya began to have a catfight, but one of our neighbors called the police, and a police officer showed up in front of my house. Because the accident that Maya had with the car was entirely her fault, Sarah had no choice but to pay for the cost of repairs and any other damages. Because of the accident, Maya lost all her friends. She lost all hope and moped around the house.
Get out of bed, Maya!
Leave me alone!
Do you expect me to take care of you for the rest of my life?
You chose me, remember?
How dare you speak to me like that?
I don't mind telling our neighbors about my accident from the other day. I wonder what they'll think of you after hearing that.
I won't allow you to do that! People are already gossiping about your expulsion.
I might also tell them that I used to date a gang member.
Stop it!
Then I hope that you're prepared to look after me for the rest of your life.
Ah!
Maya was now manipulating Sarah. I worry about their futures. Maya is still my daughter, so I don't plan to cut ties with her completely. But my primary focus is to keep Mia happy. Trouble busters!
Trouble Busters!
My name is Alex. I work at a factory owned by a famous company. Working at a factory means that I create the products that are sold to the general public. It isn't seen as a prestigious job in society, but you could say it's a powerful occupation that sustains the world, I guess. Such is where I work, but the CEO of the company was a very difficult man. He replaced his now retired father as CEO not too long ago. But he was known to be not lazy, but one of those naive bon vivants you sometimes hear about. He's not working at all in that CEO position his father passed on to him, and would chastise the factory workers, saying, "This work ain't for humans, bro." Ever since the second CEO was in office, the working environment had definitely changed for the worse, and we, the workers, weren't satisfied. One day, the new CEO paid the factory a visit. Hey there. Oh jeez, what a grotty place as usual. Oh, Mr. CEO, good afternoon. Plus it stinks like hell. How can you possibly work here? Was there anything I could do for you? I just came to visit you low-life workers in this armpit of filth. You got anything to say? Low-lives. Who do you think keeps this factory going, you nut job? Damn, keep it together, man. He started to look around, wandering this way and that. Quite the nuisance. Hi there, Grandpa. Don't slack off and get back to work. You want me to cut your pay? I'm sorry, sir. The gentleman that the CEO insulted is a veteran worker who's been employed for decades. His work is godlike, but he's still very sympathetic. And he's been taking great care of us since we first started working here. We call this veteran of ours Papa Joe, and we love him dearly. But still though, it's sad for a grandpa like that working in this pit. I'd be so embarrassed. I'd wish the sky would break open and swallow me up. It's the ground that should break open, dimwit! How the hell would you get to the sky even? Pardon me, sir, but I must protest your words. Regardless of age or of occupation, there's no scale of good or bad in work, is there? I was furious at how he humiliated Papa Joe. And before I could stop myself, I'd uttered those words. Oh, I really did it this time. The frick? So a drainage rat like yourself gonna pick a fight with your CEO, huh? I have no intention of arguing, I assure you. However, it is because of our hard work that the factory is always operational and satisfactory, is it not? I believe it's wrong to call such work sad or embarrassing. Huh? You're really getting on my nerves. Work at factories? Please, anyone can do all that. Even robots can do it. This isn't even a job for people. Change my mind, you insect. He uttered those ridiculous things out of nowhere and left. I was just working as usual. Oh, what a day. Alex, you mustn't say such blasphemy to the CEO. I'm sorry, Papa. I just couldn't keep it together after what he did to you.
Oh, darling. My dear Alex, you're so sexy. I thought you were just my colleague, but... oh, what's happening to me?
Oh no, please don't make this snowball into a cheesy romance story. Please! I'm a pass on the middle-aged office love.
I'm just kidding, you bozo.
The kidding be overboard, sir. But after what transpired that day, something bad happened. It happened on the much-awaited payday. I looked for my pay of the month with an excited spirit. But I found that only $500 had been deposited. 500? What the? This isn't a student's part-time job! Hello? I sprinted to the top office in a panic. I suppose there was some kind of mistake and got the wage wrong. However, no matter how many times I checked and confirmed, the wage of $500 was official and correct. What have we here? What brings you to my office, low-life factory worker? Mr. CEO, sir! What's the meaning of this $500 wage? This can't be right! Eh? Factory work ain't even for humans, remember? $500 is plenty for wages. I'll lower the bar to equal your ground zero status, bro. Underpayment? Pardon me, sir, but any reason you offer won't be enough to excuse this treachery. For that kind of work that anyone could do, $500 is more than enough. You little catfish. He discarded me outside the office as though I were garbage. This is outrageous. I went to talk with Papa Joe. That's when I found out that his pay was also $500. Additionally, there were personnel other than us whose pay was severed. So, you guys were also paid no more than $500, huh?
Yeah, the other day the CEO called me little high school graduate worker. I knew he looked down on us, but I never thought he'd do something this cruel. He called me a disgusting geek who could only find this job out of university. I mean, I do admit I'm an introvert, but still.
Doesn't matter if he went to college or not, he still condescends us severely. So, in other words, he just wants to insult us and nothing else. According to what I heard, only workers who were hated by the CEO had their pay reduced to breadcrumbs.
We don't need to be pushed around by that shithead CEO any longer. Listen up, everyone, because I have an idea.
Papa Joe gathered all those whose pay was cut and proposed something intriguing. As I got on board, all I wanted was to spit in the face of that piece of trash CEO. Prepare yourself, troublebusters! We all submitted resignation notices. The CEO laughed and said, "We'll be fine no matter how many of you resign. You won't find another job in any case." But, actually, we'd already found our next place of employment. Papa Joe is quite famous in this domain, and he's apparently had offers from other companies on multiple occasions. He contacted one of them saying,
As long as you hire some young colleagues of mine together, I'm all for it.
a certain factory accepted his wishes, and we would all be working there soon enough. This company has lots of connections, and its performance was on the rise, enough to attract public attention. Papa, thanks so much for giving us this opportunity to work for such a gold mine.
Oh, no need to thank me. But, Alex dear, seems we'll be working in the same space again, darling.
What did I tell you about making this cheesy?
I'm kidding, bozo. Talk about timing. We were in need of factory workers. We feel blessed that you and your friends came to us, Alex.
Mr. CEO, sir, I'll do my best.
I'll do my best too.
And so will I, Mindy.
And that's how we started to work at our new jobs. Whatever happened to spitting in the other CEO's face, you ask? Well, to be honest, us resigning was all part of the plan. A while after resigning, I was contacted by the CEO directly. Hello? Ahoy, Mr. CEO, sir?
I beg you, I'll make your pay whatever you desire. Just please come back.
Oh, pray tell, what is the meaning of this? I don't understand much, but it seems our old CEO is in quite the panic attack. According to what he had to say,
Mr. CEO, sir, it appears we have quite the onslaught of complaints from our partners. Complaints? What about? The transaction services are terrible. The deliveries are late. Complaints we've never had before, really. Why the hell, though? I'll ring them up right now.
it seems they've been swamped with complaints ever since we resigned. The CEO, suspicious, called them to obtain more details. In response, he was interrogated.
So many anomalies in such a short time can't be right. Tell me exactly what happened.
Our old CEO replied calmly.
Well, a bunch of factory workers went on permanent strike the other day, and now that the useless vermin are gone, things should be smoother now, shouldn't they?
He even went to state our names. The answer from the partner was,
That, Mr. Alexander? If he's truly resigned, the partnership is off. We can't associate with you anymore.
all the other partners were in unanimity. If Mr. Alexander's resigned, we're done. He was bombarded with phone calls stating these things. Without the slightest clue of what's going on, he finally came to beg for our return after all this time. You see, we were in charge of something very important back at our old factory. Managing the manufacturing machinery, of course, but we also handled the transactions between our business partners really well. Even if it was something inconsequential, we discussed thoroughly until we both fully understood everything about our situations. It seems too obvious, but this is something only people who've been doing this job for many years can take on. Because of this, we were very much trusted and respected by our business partners. Now that we're gone, perhaps the factory was in a commotion over managing all that. The product quality dropped so low, the business partners personally complained. A few days later, to our surprise, our former CEO came to our new workplace himself.
Please, I beg you, come back to our factory.
After all this time, who do you think you are?
Your wages. I'll double them from before. Please, please.
Double the $5,000? So, $1,000? You've got to be kidding me.
No, that's not what I mean. That was all a harmless joke.
Plus, factory work isn't for people, is it? Then why not leave the job to robots?
Here, here! How about you let the Iron Giant and R2-D2 handle everything? Yeah!
If you really want us back, isn't there something else you want to save?
I hire you back. To our factory! I beg you!
He was trembling from head to toe, and his forehead literally touched the ground. Bruh, his acting is terrible, goddammit! But we have no obligation to return, even after his apology. We decline. Goodbye! We all declined his offer. A few months later. So after this fiasco, our former workplace continued to receive negative reviews from the public, and business partners started to dwindle. Their performance as a business also struck rock bottom, and the CEO's reputation was completely destroyed. Yep, they were in the red, and the replacement of CEO would take time. Nah, they'll probably go bankrupt. Meanwhile, we're working in high spirits in a new factory. Among the new business partners, a few were some we've collaborated with before, and there have been instances where I could work together with a familiar face. Our former CEO said that literally anyone could do factory work, but taking care of the small things in the factory and conducting smooth meetings with knowledgeable folk is a job not many are able to do. It's a clockwork enterprise where we, the workers, and the gears each do their part to make it all run smoothly. I hope our former CEO now realizes that, with his company heading towards his grave. Doesn't matter. Too late anyway. Trouble busters!
Trouble Busters!
I'm Alan. I'm planning to go to a concert with my girlfriend Helen. We've both been fans of the band Travis for some time now, and we were finally able to get some concert tickets. There is one problem though. I don't have enough money to go to the concert. I'm able to pay for the ticket, but I don't have enough money for transportation. Do I need to give up on going to the concert? I need to think of a way to save up for the concert. It's the first time that I get to go to a Travis concert, and I don't want to miss the opportunity. I called my friends for their advice. One of my friends suggested that I make my way to the concert with an overnight bus as the fares were affordable. Helen and I looked up some information on the buses, and we saw that this would work for us. We were both so happy to be going to the concert. The day of the concert was approaching. The day before the concert, Helen and I got on an overnight bus. The bus was full. Helen and I were both excited about the concert. I hope that we don't faint in excitement tomorrow when we see the Travis members for the first time. As midnight got closer, the lights of the bus were turned off. Helen and I had fallen asleep, but I was awoken by an argument taking place in front of us. There were two punks sitting in front of us, and they were arguing with the people sitting in front of them. You've pushed back your seat too far, and we don't have any space.
We haven't reclined our seat that much.
Shut up! Don't recline your seats at all. We don't have enough space.
The seats are meant to be reclined. You can't expect us to keep our seats upright the entire time. We need to rest.
I can't go to sleep with this racket. I wanted to sleep so that I would be well rested for tomorrow's concert. The people in front of us were still arguing. I felt bad for the two women. Then, a man wearing glasses stood up to break the fight.
Please, stop arguing. We all happen to be on the same bus by coincidence, so let's try to get along. Let's be amicable.
Wow, that man has some courage. He doesn't seem like the type who'd be able to win a fight with two punks. I imagine someone like him sitting in the corner quietly reading a book. As these trivial thoughts were going through my mind, one of the punks said, "Shut up, you nerd! It's none of your business!" The punk pushed the man to the floor.
No, that hurts.
Ah, poor guy. I congratulate him for putting up a fight. Next, the bus driver made an announcement and asked the passengers to quiet down.
Please, remain quiet on the bus as to not disturb the other passengers. Each passenger has the liberty to recline seats within reason.
We can't go to sleep because we don't have enough room to stretch our legs out. Why are we the ones being told off?
I'm sure that you would recline your seats too when going to sleep.
We don't plan to go to sleep, so we won't be reclining our seats. Why don't they just give in? What's the point of staying up on an overnight bus? The other passengers that had been awoken by the noise looked tired and annoyed, but they did not have the courage to say anything to the punks. The punks clicked their tongues in disapproval, and the two women sitting in front of them kept their seats in the upright position. Poor them. A few minutes after that, Helen woke up and started to scream.
Ouch, ouch, ouch! Helen, help me!
What's wrong, Helen? I was shocked to see what had happened to Helen. The punk with red hair that insisted that he would stay up all night had pushed back his seat so far that the seat had jammed into Helen's legs. What an idiot! I couldn't suppress my anger any longer. I'm going to put them in their place. Troublebusters! Then, the punk in front of me began to recline his seat into my legs. Yo, what? Do you have a problem? My girlfriend is saying that your reclined seat is causing her knees to hurt. Could you please change the angle of your seat? What is it with the people on this bus? All you do is complain! Shut up and go to sleep! Your seat is jammed into my legs, and I'm in a lot of pain! I can't go to sleep like this! Are you picking a fight with me? I'm not. You said yourself that we need to be careful when reclining our seats. Did I say that? I'm tired, and I don't have the energy to listen to your whining. I'd like to say the same thing back at him. The bus then made a stop at a service area. Do you want to challenge me? I have a black belt in karate. You should have told me that earlier. Bring it on! Let's go outside and settle this. Let's do this! I didn't feel like fighting with the punk. But I knew that the other passengers wanted to do something about the punks too. I need to do this for Helen. So, you're ready to do this, right? You sure? You won't regret it? What are you babbling about? I can take you down in a second. You're the one that is going to regret this. My karate punch is going to kill you. The punk then tried to punch me, but I moved away from his hand and dodged it. Did I mention that I have a black belt in karate too? You're ready, right? Here I go! What? I then punched the punk in the stomach. The punk fell to the ground and winced in pain. I didn't punch you that hard. Do you really have a black belt? Have you ever done karate? Do you want me to have another go? I cracked my knuckles and got ready to give him another punch. I'm sorry. I lied. Please, don't hurt me. I've never done karate. Will you leave me alone now? So, you were bluffing. You're so lame, man. Do you want to have a go too? Are you ready? I started to crack my knuckles again. I'm sorry. No need to pick a fight with me. The punk picked up his friend from the ground and ran away from me. I also returned to the bus. You hurt my girlfriend's knees. Do you have anything to say to her about that? We're so sorry. We won't be bothering you again, so please forgive us.
There's no need for this. Make sure you don't act like this ever again.
Okay, we promise that we won't. The two punks returned their seats to the upright position. But I wasn't ready to let them off too easily. I then went over to the two women sitting in front of the punks. You can recline your seats as far as you want now.
But...
Just trust me and give it a go. I then reclined their seats as far as they would go. You're okay with this, right? Yes. Also, I think that you should apologize to everyone on this bus for the racket that you caused. Okay. We're sorry for all the trouble that we caused you.
I guess that we can forgive him now. Please remain quiet on the bus.
I know that I'm a little insistent, but I still hadn't forgiven the punks. I think that they should feel more remorse for hurting Helen. So, you guys aren't going to recline your seats anymore? You said that you would be staying up the entire night. I overheard you earlier. Helen and I are thankful, as this means that we will have plenty of space to relax in our seats. We're lucky to have you two sitting in front of us. Thanks. Did you say something?
No, we didn't.
And just like that, Helen and I were able to enjoy the rest of the time on the bus. Helen, are you okay?
Yes, thank you, Helen.
Since Helen seems to be okay, I'll leave the punks alone now. Helen and I fell asleep dreaming about tomorrow's concert. The next day, the punks apologized to us again before getting off the bus. They looked tired because they couldn't get any sleep the night before. As the bus reached our stop and we were getting ready to leave, the two women on the bus said,
Thank you for your help yesterday.
"I'm glad that I could be of help."
It was the first time for us to be able to relax on an overnight bus.
Reclining seats are useful, but they can be troublesome at times. Helen and I stretched out our arms after getting off the bus. The man wearing glasses also got off at the same stop as us.
What you did yesterday was so cool.
I waved to him with a smile. I wanted him to think that I was cool all the way. Because Helen and I were well rested, we had a blast at the concert. Trouble Busters!